For the third time in less than a month, detectives are investigating an officer-involved shooting in Spokane County. The most recent shooting happened this morning in Spokane's north central neighborhood. According to investigators, a WSP detective shot a woman as he was serving a search warrant. That woman is 9 months pregnant. KXLY4 Sally Showman has been at the scene all day. She is live there tonight.
And Robin, it is still very much an active crime scene out here. Cinto is blocked off from Lincoln to Monroe. You can see the crime scene tape, that blue SUV that you're looking at right now. That's what the forensics team is working out of. Detectives are trying to piece together how this happened. We do know for sure the woman who was shot was within a week or so of her due date. Her family tells us she was shot underneath her arm and that she's doing all right considering, but the shooting caused her to go into labor.
How do you do that to a pregnant woman? Please tell me, excuse me, how do you do that?
Shortly after the shooting, outraged friends and family members gathered outside the apartment complex.
She had a shot right here on the back of her arm, under her arm, a hole, and it was pretty horrific, pretty scary.
At about 8:15 this morning, members of Southeast Washington's Quad City Drug Task Force came to this Spokane apartment complex to serve a search warrant. The task force says it identified the people who live inside as crack cocaine suppliers.
During the course of the execution of that search warrant, a detective sergeant who's assigned to the State Patrol, who is a member of the State Patrol, fired a shot that struck a female suspect. She was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
I didn't hear any screaming or yelling from the cops. I just heard a big pop.
Spokane County Sheriff's Office is taking the lead in the investigation, but is releasing very little information about why the shot was fired or if the woman was armed.
It would be premature to release that stuff until we know what's factual and what's not.
Family members who were inside the apartment during the shooting say she was not.
The officers did not think before they pulled that trigger. They just used trigger happy and just went at what they went to.
As family members accuse the trooper of misconduct, detectives are working to find out who was in the wrong.
In a general sense, we meet the perception of deadly force with deadly force. That's what we're trained to do.
Now, I should mention the family tells us they have nothing to do with drugs. The WSP sergeant that was involved with the shooting and the woman has not been identified. I just spoke with the woman's family. They say the baby is in fetal distress and she is in labor as we speak. Live in Spokane tonight, Sally Showman, KXLY4 HD News.